Hey guys, sup? It's Martinez here, and I'm playing Minecraft. I'm back and I'm better than ever, boys and girls. Right, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a harbor. So first of all, I'm going to start doing a registration desk. So we're going to keep all the containers in here. Keep them so you know where they came from, you know where they're going. It's going to be awesome. Right, so they've got to be in it, they've got to register who's coming in, who's coming out, they're going to order more containers if they need, they're going to see when boats coming in, they need to make sure they know. So other than that, that's the area there, that's the road that they come in, the gate, the barrier, yeah, so they can control the barrier. Right now I'm going to start measuring out some containers. So just measuring it here to see how many I'm getting. Looks like I'm going to get 2 in that area there, so it's going to be 7 wide, and each container is going to be 7 by 4, and I've varied it to be dark wool colours to make them look a bit old and rusty. So I've used red, green and blue. I know this texture pack, it looks pretty dark and gloomy, but I think that's just because it's dark. Alright, so got this going on. So I'm just going to fill up the area with containers. As you can see there, try to make more space. But I accidentally realised that I had to fill that area there. Well, I fill it in because it came down a bit too long, so just a bit of terrible issues. So what I've done at the minute is just fill that in. As you can see, yeah, as you can see it puts it. So I'm just going to fill them in now with some blue container. Now I'm hoping just trying to fill it in with containers, but there's going to be a road for the lorries to come around with the containers on the back, and then the crane is just going to pick them up and place them down. So what I've built there is just like a base for the crane, for manually doing the crane. It's going to go up a bit, and there's going to be some of those big bars, big struts, which is going to carry the claw around it. So that's going to be cool. They'll carry the claw around, and it'll pick up each container and take them over to the container ship. Yeah, cargo ship, container boat, whatever you call it. Okay, just doing some more of these. Just trying to see how many I can fit in there. Okay. So here I just realised that we could make the end a bit wider. So one of the ends for a barrier. I'm just going to cheat a little bit, looks like. Yep. So now I can finish this off. I'll fix the rest of it later. So I'm not going for I'm not going for a certain pattern. I'm just going for any random cargo ship, basically. Any random container, any random container. Trying to make it so it's not too checkable. I'm going to put some next to each other. I don't want all of the containers to be the same, you see, because in actual real life they're not all the same, are they? I'm going to try and make it realistic. And I'll leave like a little space towards the end. think this is going to be the last of the containers over there. So I'm going to place another crane here, which we're going to be boarded up to the actual cargo ship. Just decided to shorten it down. Now these are the crane struts. Now these are very trial now. Just excuse these for a minute. I'm just going to go over and over these, measuring it out, as the truck's going to be 4 wide, as the containers are. Yep, see, 4 wide. So I also need to make this wider, which I made the wrong wider. I wanted to make it so there was a gap on each side, but I accidentally made it one smaller instead. So there's me making the roads longer. For pavement. Measure that size. Now the second crane. Now I've done this on like a slant, and I didn't want it to. I want it to be as much of a slant, so the green containing corner there had to go. That one there on the left. Container had to go. It was in the way, and I couldn't actually get to it unless taking part of the mountain away, and that wouldn't look natural. So I didn't want to take too much of the terrain away. So apart from this corner had to go. Just realised that dirt block needs to be changed. Now what I was going to originally do was do brush tool and get rid of the underground, under the water, because it's too high. But I realised that you can't do it on water, so yeah, you can't do it on water. So what I did was I placed a block and I got a point, and I don't even know why I did this in 2 steps, but I did. I just realised that squid's getting hurt, don't even know how, but alright, so what I've done there is I've set it to air, because so yeah, I get to see underneath and see what it's like, but I didn't need to do that. I didn't actually need to do that. I could just set it to water straight away and it would have been fine. So there's me now trying to move it so I can move it down a bit. Just giving it a quick look. So I will change it to water back again. That took a long time for us to load. Well, on that note there, I'm gonna say goodbye. Okay, so next episode we're gonna work on the containers, getting containers up a bit, start working on the actual crane, and then later on, once we've got the actual harbour working, we're gonna move on to the boat, the actual boat itself. This has been Ismartinis. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you. Join us next episode. Goodbye.